Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Finally another motherfucking video. This video is gonna be about a question and answer because a lot of people have been actually DMing me to, make a video about, any questions that you guys may have and just me answering them so you guys can get to know me a little bit better. So the first question is, where are you from? I am from Pennsylvania. I was born and raised here and I don't like it at all. I never have and probably never will. The next question is static or bags? I think we all know the answer to this question. Definitely static, of course. What is my favorite Civic generation? My favorite Civic generation is 9th Gen Civic. For those that are new to my channel and don't know, I own a 9th Gen Civic SI 2014. So that has to be my favorite Civic generation. What is my dream car, no budget, and what is my dream car with a budget? Either my car that I have now, which is a 9th Gen Civic SI, because they're honestly, like, even though they're expensive right now because a lot of people are looking for them and they're just a very populated car, they're honestly in a budget, price. So I would choose the car I have now, to be honest. But if I had to choose a car with no budget, I would probably choose either a Nissan Silvia or a Nissan Skyline, or probably a GTR, but honestly maybe the first two. I'd probably choose a Silvia out of everything, to be honest. Am I still doing custom sneakers? Yes, I am still doing custom sneakers. I just haven't been posting it or working on that and or on that page, just because I've been focused on like so much stuff, you guys. There's just so much going on personally. But yes, I am always open to all orders, anytime, any day. Anybody who's interested in anything from me, custom or whatever, feel free to send me a message and I will always respond whenever I can, and I am always gonna accept your order no matter what time of day it is. What's my favorite car besides my own? I would have to say my favorite car besides the one that I have now is definitely a Nissan Z. I'm always talking about them. They're definitely like an interesting car model, but that's because they don't look like a lot of other cars. If I can own a Z, I would be so fucking happy. And if I had to choose between a 350 or a 370Z, I would most definitely choose a 370Z, just because I like how the taillights look and the whole body style anyways. Why did I choose a Civic? I chose a Civic because obviously I like it. I wanted something that was like, affordable and, to have a daily and reliable. And I chose to, I wanted to get a Honda. So I ended up, looking through the Hondas, and then I kept seeing that Honda Civic Si in a 9th Gen. And I, like as soon as I saw it, I really liked the car. I just, immediately fell in love with it. I kept seeing it. I kept seeing modded pictures of like other people's car, and I was like, yeah, like that's the car I wanted. Because I was originally going shopping to buy a new car because the first car I had, I was getting rid of it basically. Shopping around trying to choose something that I would like. So when I knew I wanted to get a Honda, for a fact I wanted to get a Honda, I wanted to get a stick shift, and I saw that one and I just fell in love with it. I was like, yeah, like that is me, like I need to get that. What would be a good first date for me? To be honest, I feel like a good first date definitely has to be romantic, on the more like romantic side, and just something that is like gonna get me and the other person to like talk a lot, if that makes sense. Like one thing a lot of people fail on, or like guys, or I don't know, anybody, like when they try to take somebody out for like a first date, they want to pick the movies, and I'm like, why the fuck? First of all, if you're getting to know somebody or you want to take somebody out, why would you take them to a movie? Because I get it, it's like a movie date, but like obviously that's a good movie date for somebody who's been together for a while, duh. But not if you're trying to get to know them, because when you go to the movies, it's like we're not even talking. Like the whole point of going to the movies is to watch the motherfucking movie. So it's like, why would you take me there as a first date? You feel me? But I don't know, I feel like I'm not really in particular when it comes to dates. It's like, I think a lot of things can be considered dates, to be honest. Just quality time and like genuinely getting to know the other person while doing something, you know, fun, and obviously like actually doing something while getting to know each other and bonding, and you know, seeing if you guys would actually, you know, go for a second date. That's, I feel like that's just part of a good first date, because it's like, you know, if not, then what the hell is the whole point of going on a date if y'all not gonna talk? You feel me? What is a car mod I love but wouldn't do to my own car? This is low-key a hard question. To be honest, I'm gonna say probably like turbo slash turning your car into a race car. And the reason I say that is because like I'm just a person that loves static, like, you know, low car or no car. And I feel like when you mix them, they just don't work. So you're either gonna have a slow low car or you're gonna have a fast, you know, raced car. And I'd rather go with the slow low car. But it just doesn't make sense because I want to go low. So it's like low and fast, it doesn't mix, because when you're really low, you can't really go too fast or get far because the fuck, you're low as fuck. So it's just self-explained. But that's a mod I love but probably would never do to my car unless I had a whole separate car. What do I do for a living? I'm not gonna go into detail too much of this, just because like a lot of people are weird, but I am an artist. I have my own little small business where I do custom orders and I sell my own merch for people. Here's just a little taste of my work. What's my worst trait and my best trait? I think my worst trait is that I get mad fast. I would say my best trait is that I'm like very smart. You know, like I know what I want, I know what I desire, I know what I deserve, and that's for literally anything. I don't know, I guess another best trait would be like I just look for the positive in every situation for the most part. What is a car mod I plan on doing? I pretty much did everything to my car, but maybe I might wrap it. But I really don't have like such a strong desire to do it because I love white, and my car is currently white, so I may do that, but not sure. What's the biggest issue in today's society people have with each other? I would say the biggest issue that society has with humans, you know, and other humans is like literally in every aspect, everybody is so bitter and in competition with everybody. It's literally insane. Like you can't even do a hair color without the next person thinking that you're copying them, even though there's like what, 12 colors in a rainbow. It's like people in today's society, like everybody's just so against one another. Nobody wants to support anybody, nobody wants to help anybody. Everybody's like, oh, like here, do it on your own. No, you can ask somebody a question and they'll have such an attitude answering it. I would just definitely say that everybody's just so like against one another and everybody's just so in competition. And it's literally for every single like part of the world. Like, do I think social media has more pros or cons? Even though social media has a lot of pros, I feel like it has a lot of cons. Hence why people say that social media is just toxic. You know, a lot of people genuinely feel happier when they delete social media and get away from it. I would say social media has a lot more negatives than positives because for various reasons. All the negativity that people talk. You know, you can't even post a selfie nowadays with just people just hating on you or showing the next person like, oh, look what they posted. In the car community, you can't even post your car without people sending it in a group chat and being like, look at what the fuck this person got on their car, or look at them wheels, look at them reps, look at this car wrap, it's freaking peeling. Like, mind your business. Like, nobody cares. You know, you have all these fake accounts and burner accounts commenting negativity, DMing you even to talk shit, but it's like you have no profile picture, you don't even have your name listed. Like what are you doing? Like, it's just so negative. Like, yeah, there's a lot of positives, but you know, in forms of like the positive side of social media, but there's just way more negative, I would say. Would I ever be 100% off social media? I've definitely thought about this before, just deleting social media and basically going ghost. But with that, what I want to do, if that makes sense, I feel like I have to have social media. You know, like running a business, you know, taking orders from people, doing YouTube is what I'm doing now. You know, all of that of what I do, I feel like it has to do with social media. I feel like if I got off social media, even though like I would love to. I feel like, you know, it's really taken away from the fact of what I want to do with my life. Somebody said, when did I realize I was creative? Did I always know, or was it random? I always knew it. I used to be in elementary school. Like, I remember drawing in my notebook, just doing hella drawings. Like, even through middle school I was like that. In high school, that's when my creativity and my talent definitely pursued. And also after high school, like, I really started taking it into my own hands to actually, like, you know, come out with stuff to sell to people and create a lot. I've done a lot of custom orders, like, for various things, custom t-shirts, custom hoodies, shorts, hella orders of custom shoes, like Air Forces, Vans, Crocs, you name it. I've done a few blanket orders that people have ordered, like custom blankets from me, flags. I've done a few canvases. Like, a lot of people have came to me for a lot of art stuff. I would love to do way more work. If I was given $5 billion, what are the first 5 things I would do with it first? I think the top thing that I would do with that money is take like a whole lot of it and just store it away and save it. I definitely would not be an idiot and spend all my money on just dumb stuff right away. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I would just start putting that money towards like investments. Like, you know, I would buy like a PC setup that I've always wanted to buy. Like, just put it towards my, you know, my business, and just start coming out with hella shit. What's my vision with my car? What do I want it to be once I complete it? I already have everything that I've always wanted on my car. The only thing I don't have that I still want to do is like finishing the rest of my tin. I'm just not in a rush for any of that stuff right now. I have always wanted like a body, like a wide body kit, and maybe more low. I think that would be like my completed look, but I just don't know the exact route I want to take to complete it. Like, I feel like it's always gonna be like an ongoing process with these cars and modding them. Like, I feel like you're never gonna truly be completed and never be done, because you're always gonna want to change things, add things, remove things. Like, it's always ongoing. But I definitely feel like my car is like, and it's been like at a place where I can say it's completed, you know, but not really, in a way, if that makes sense. What is one goal I want to achieve so bad? I think the number one goal that I want to achieve, just being able to not work a regular job, full-time YouTuber, full-time like artist, anything of that sort. Like, just full-time me, not really going to somebody else's job and making them rich. But I've always felt like I've always wanted to be my own boss and my own entrepreneur. Like, I've always felt like I just wanted it to just be me, like nobody else, like, you know. But obviously hard work pays off and you get what you put in it. So what got me into cars and making custom shoes? I've been surrounded by car stuff all my life. Like, my dad, he used to be a race car driver. He used to race a lot. He used to have his own race car and everything. And I remember going to the racetrack with him to watch the races. Of course, I was little, so I didn't really know what the fuck was really going on. But, you know, I was always surrounded by it. And my dad, he like always used to be, you know, into cars. He still is, and working on his car, lowering it and all this. I just, you know, started getting into it, and I just started looking at cars differently. And that's when I bought my Civic Si. And what got me into making custom shoes, I've always been an artist, like I previously said. So I was like, I used to sell, like, before I started doing shoes, I used to sell like hoodies, shirts, you know, etc., with my art on it that I would, you know, draw out or paint, whatever. And then I was like, like, I started seeing custom shoes on the internet. So I was like, you know, like, I would kill that shit. And I bought my first pair of Air Forces. It was a white pair, and I eventually did a design on them. And literally since the first pair, like, they've all been, not to toot my own horn, but they all been like pretty good, I would say. Like, I, you know, ever since the first pair, like, I've just been successful in the custom shoes. Like, I feel like majority of my work that I have done, at least, like, you know, they have came out pretty good. And I have gotten like a lot of great feedback on like all of my, you know, my custom shoes. I not only do Air Forces, I do Crocs, Vans, slides, like anything that I can, you know, work on, I will do. But yeah, that is what got me into cars and custom shoes. Somebody said, what is love to me? This can definitely have so many different types of answers from everybody, but me personally, this is definitely like a question that is like hard to put into words. I feel like love is like when you love someone or you love something, it's like you feel that shit in your chest. Love is like a true connection, a true passion towards something or someone. Like let's say you love somebody, right? And I'm talking about like you love them. Even though people use that word so freely, I feel like when you truly love somebody, you'll do like anything and everything for them. You're always thinking about them, like you just have a true connection to them. When you love somebody, it's like you accept them for who they are. It's not just like how they look on the outside. It's like you truly love them for who they are on the inside, you know, everything that comes with them besides their appearance. So that is all my questions for today. I want to thank those that have sent me questions. Thank you so much for sending them. I greatly appreciate it. It helps me out a lot because clearly I was trying to do a question and answer video, and obviously I cannot do it without you guys asking me questions. So for those that have sent me questions, thank you. I greatly appreciate it. For those that are new to my channel, what's up? My name is Jay, also Jayonce or Jay Creates. But yeah, let me know what you guys want to see in my next video and I will look into it.